I don't even know what the hell to think right now. I had to go live. Hit the thumbs up for me if you don't mind. Just bang this thing. Blast it up. Wow, this is crazy. Hit that thumbs up for me. I had to go live. I couldn't even resist. This is the messed up thing about this, right? I called this. When they traded Olivier Vernon. I said, don't be surprised if Odell Beckham's moved. Now, I didn't believe that myself. When I said it. But I could see how things were going. And Gettleman wants every one of Reese's guys out here. He can say he didn't sign him to trade him. But the Giants had leverage by having him under contract. They would have got absolutely nothing for him had they not. Guess what, Giants fans? I guess we got our safety. This one blows my mind. This one, my phone has not stopped at all. Two first rounders, I get it. First, a second, a third, a 2 seconds in a first, I get it. A first and a third in Jabril Peppers, I don't understand. Thank you so much for the super chat one, John Rebuttal. I appreciate it. I don't have any dilly. I am going to do the basketball game, guys. No, I am doing that still, but I had to come on here. Again, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please bang that big red button and hit that S button for me. Hit that S button. Please bang up the likes, because as a Giants fan, this is really all I have anymore are the thumbs up in my streams, because this I just don't understand. This one I don't get. Everything else Dave Gettleman's done, I've been on board with it. I've been on board with I've understood Gettleman. Everything Gettleman's done, I wanted him to do. This one I don't understand. And again, I'm like I said, I'm torn because I saw it coming. I said it 2 days ago. Don't be surprised if they trade him. And they did. Just thought they'd get more for him. This is unbelievable, man. So I don't know if you guys have watched my video. That video was blown up really good, which is nice. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Again, please bang the thumbs up for me if you haven't done so. Hit that thumbs up and hit that big red button. And join the Bad Dog family. Please, we can get to 100 likes on this real easy. There's a ton of people in here. I thought we'd get more. I don't know what was offered on the table. To me, Dave Gettleman, as I said, is saying goodbye to every Reese guy. And as I said in the video, don't be surprised if Eli Manning does not play this year. I can see that coming. What would be the point of having a $23 million quarterback that got no one to throw to? What would be the point of it? So you might as well get rid of Eli now. Thank you so much for the super chat one, John Bartle. I really appreciate it, brother. Dilly D says, thumbs up and join Bad Dog. Now you won't regret it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for everything, one, John Bartle. Really appreciate it. Yeah, listen to the man. Bang the thumbs up, man. I said, we already had 100 likes. So we got 200 people in here. You guys are the best. Thumbs up. Like the stream. But don't be surprised if Eli Manning is next. There is no point right now in having Eli Manning on this team. There is no point. Somebody in the chat, although, there's a ton of people in here. People say, hey, you got a lot of moderators, and when you got a stream like this, the moderators shrink up, and I'm going to have a hard time seeing what you say. But tell me why. I'm sure nobody's going to say we should have Eli Manning here right now, but tell me why Eli Manning should be our quarterback. If anybody believes Eli Manning should be our quarterback, tell me why. Because he shouldn't be now. Who does he have to throw to? Why are we wasting $23 million on a quarterback when we are obviously in full rebuild mode? It makes no sense. So Eli Manning should be gone next. Listen, you guys know I've been saying for a couple of years, especially last year, I said, Eli Manning needs to go. He's a lot of money. We should cut him. I've been saying this. Now, I know there's Giants fans that love Eli Manning. I know there's Giants fans that love Odell Beckham. Now, I know Giants fans have been upset about the Landon Collins things. I said I don't understand. Landon Collins ain't any good, or he's overrated. I shouldn't say he's not any good. Landon Collins can hit. Landon Collins can tackle, but he's overrated. Olivier Vernon was a bum. Get him out of here. But the Beckham thing, I'm going to understand why a lot of Giants fans can be ticked off. I'm going to get that. I'm going to understand their feelings on this one. I'm going to understand the feelings on this. Me, I would have liked more for him. But listen, I saw it coming. It doesn't shock me that he's traded. It shocks me what we got back for him. But like I said, there is no point in having a $23 million quarterback now. None. There's no point in that. No point in having Eli Manning as our quarterback. None. No point. The guy makes a ton of money. We have no chance to win this year. None. We have no chance to win. So don't waste $23 million on a 38-year-old quarterback. He's got to go too. If you are going to ship Odell Beckham out of here for a first or a third and Jabril Peppers, then you got to get rid of Eli Manning. You have got to get rid of him. If you're trying to get rid of the cap, you're trying to move, you're not going to sign Landon Collins. I get that. I wouldn't sign $84 million for Landon Collins is absolutely ludicrous anyway. But you get rid of Olivier Vernon to clear cap space. And obviously now you've moved Odell Beckham in hopes you're going to clear the cap. You'll have the cap clear next in 2020. We won't get hit with that cap anymore. Okay. But this year, we take a $16 million cap hit. So you're moving these guys out of here to clear cap space. Eli's gone. Gone. There's no reason for him to be here. None. Cut him. Release him. I don't care what you make him retire. Whatever it is. Get him out of here. Save your $17 million because there's no reason for Eli Manning to play right now at all. What is the point of him? What is the point of him playing right now? There is no point. There is no point. Who's out there? Bridgewater just re-signed with the Saints. Who is a guy that we can come in here for this year? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I mean, who can we bring in here? Who's out there? Blake Bortles? Who's the bridge quarterback? Ryan Fitzpatrick? Who is it? Who's the quarterback? Because Eli Manning will not be here. It makes no sense. He has to go next. He has to. He has to. This is going to be, as Giants fans, we're not even going to recognize this team going into this year. We ain't going to recognize a damn person. And you know what? Part of that is a good thing. If I can put a positive spin on this team has been awful. Thank you so much for the super chat, Whitney. I really appreciate it. She says, F Gettleman, I'm done. The only team New York has the Yankees. I won't give up on the Giants. I don't care. I'm not happy. I think we should have got more money, but I refuse to give up on this team. Refuse. I don't care who the hell plays. I've said before, I'm a team guy. I'm not a player guy. Am I upset that we didn't get more for him? You're damn right. You're damn right I am. But you know what? I say it all the time. Players come and go. I'm always a Giants guy. Always. There's moves I don't understand. There's guys that retire. There's guys that get hurt. There's whatever. But I've always been a Giants fan. And I understand people are ticked off right now. I get it. I do. But, like I said, Gettleman is, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I said it in the video when they traded Vernon. I said it right at the end. Don't be surprised. Bad Dog called this crap. I did. I called this. Again, I didn't believe it when I was saying it, but I knew it was coming. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, guys, please do me a favor. Smash that thumbs up for me. Please hit that big red button for me. Hit that big red button. Join the Bad Dog family. Please smash that thumbs up. Let's get 200 likes in here. Let's do it, guys. It costs nothing. Thank you so much for the super chat, Simus. He says a 40 ounce for you. Pour some. I know. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love Simus. Simus is one of my favorite video makers on YouTube. Always has been. Big Cowboys fan over there. Much like me, where he doesn't care if people agree with him or not. He don't care. And that's me. I respect everybody's opinion, but you don't need to agree with me. Thank you so much for the super chat, diehard Giants fan. Thank you for being a sponsor of the channel, brother. I really appreciate it. But this is just mind-blowing news right now. Unfreaking believable. I still can't believe it. And like I said, I called this. I said, don't be surprised if they trade him. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised if they traded him. But if I want to put a positive spin on this, guys, and I'm gonna do the best I can. Don't shoot me for trying to be positive about this, okay? The team that we've had here for the last 7 years has been garbage. It's hot garbage. It sucks. The team we've had here for the last 7 years sucks. The team we've had here since 2015 sucks. With Odell Beckham. It sucked. Okay? It sucked. Thank you so much for the super chat, movie critic. I really appreciate it. He said even the movie critic made a video, and he does movies. There's a lot of people probably making videos about this. But I believe a guy like mine will be the most impactful because I am a Giants fan. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kyle. I really appreciate it. Lito Shepard is our last Reese player right now. Is that true? No. Because Evan Engram, the 2017 draft is still here. Evan Engram, BJ Goodson, those are Sterling Shepard. Those are guys. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jazzy. I really appreciate it. He says, much love, a Houday. Head up, brother. I know. But let me try to put the positive spin on it if I can, okay? Thank you so much. And again, guys, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you guys for joining me real quick on the impromptu thing. I think the notifications worked this time because this baby went pew. So I appreciate you all coming on here, listening to my rant, I guess. But again, please bang that thumbs up. If you're new, hit the big red button. Hit the big red button. Because this year when we do Giants games, I know a lot of people love it when I rant. I understand that. Part of my appeal or part of my whatever mistake, whatever you guys want to call it, is my rage. I'm going to rage a lot this year. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, now that's true. Dire Giants fan, you nailed it. He says you never give up on talent. Well, they gave up on talent because there is no questioning Odell Beckham's talent. There is no questioning his heart. There's a question about some of the things he said. There's a question about his antics, but there's no question about his talent. But let me try to put a positive spin on it. If there's any way to do it. As I was saying, we've been bad for 7 years. Odell Beckham is part of the bad teams. Landon Collins is part of the bad teams. Okay? Olivier Vernon was part of the bad teams. We weren't winning with Odell Beckham. We weren't winning with Landon Collins. Okay? We weren't winning with Olivier Vernon. We weren't winning with these guys. As good as he was, we're not winning. And when you're in cap hell and you've had 7 years of really bad drafts because of your former GM. Thank you so much for the super chat, Detonator. Really appreciate it. He says, to think tomorrow's going to be even crazier. I don't think it can get crazier. Odell Beckham got traded to the Browns. It gets no crazier than that. No crazier for a Giants fan than losing Odell Beckham. It doesn't get crazier for me. I knew that. I said when we do the show, when Anathan and I do the show, we said it's going to be a very interesting offseason. I didn't expect it to be this interesting at all. But again, trying to put a positive spin on this. We didn't win with Beckham. We didn't win with Collins. We didn't win Olivier Vernon. We haven't won with these guys at all. We're not winning with Eli Manning. Eli Manning's next. Eli Manning ain't playing this year. I'm gonna call that right now. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would bet that Eli Manning is not our starting quarterback this year. Because at this point, with no Odell Beckham, thank you so much for the super chat, John Schmidt. I really appreciate that, brother, my man. Thank you so much. There is no point to having a $23 million quarterback throwing to nobody. There's no point in being there now. You're not trying to win this year. So get rid of Eli and get your $17 million and just completely overhaul the team. You already got rid of one of the faces of the franchise. You might as well get rid of the other one. And Barkley's going to be the face of the franchise. Now I don't know what the hell we do. I don't know what we do for receiver. So our starting receivers going into this year are Sterling Shepard and Corey Coleman. That's what we have. Cody Latimer. Anyway, I saw this trade and I just had to jump on it. Like I said, I had to make the video. I had to jump on here. Again, if you're new to my channel by any chance, please bang that thumbs up for me. Please hit that big red button for me. I'm a huge Giants fan. I'll do a lot of live streams. I live stream every Giants game. So, like I said, you see a lot of rage. I do every primetime football game. I'm doing a ton of baseball. I'm doing the Clippers and Spurs tonight. At 10 o'clock, I'll cut this off and do the Clippers Spurs. And the funny thing is, I'll do Clippers Spurs, guys, and we'll probably just talk about Odell Beckham anyway. But like I said, man, it's it's mind-boggling. It really is. So the New York Browns, Mullins, exactly. Vernon goes there, Beckham goes there. Anyway, I was going to say, guys, I just had to come on and do the video and go live because this is an enormous story of epic proportions. It doesn't get more epic or more whatever you want to call it. You can't have more. You can't have a bigger story as a Giants fan than this. Somebody tell me what pick Cleveland has this year for their first round, because it's not a great one. Are they 17th? 15th? Where do the Browns pick? I didn't even look. 17th. Thank you. So I was right. Whoa. Okay. All right. I was right. But so we get a 17th overall pick. Thank you so much. Marcus Greaves is a new member. I don't have a beer, but Dilly, my man, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor of the channel. Another sponsor of the channel, my man. Thank you so much, Marcus. I really, really appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. But so we get a 17th overall pick for Odell Beckham. And we get, I don't even know what the hell their third round pick is then at that point. It's got to be, what, 80? Somewhere in there, 81, 82. So now we have a third round pick. No. I know what they're doing. I know what the Giants are doing. I know what they're doing. I hope they don't do this. I hope they don't do it because I feel like he'll have a terrible year. But I have a feeling, guys. I have a feeling. You want to know what my feeling is? I want to see. Type 1 in the chat. You want to know what I feel about this one. And then you can let me know if you think I'm right. Give me a 1 if you want to know my thoughts, because I think the Giants are going to make another big move. Look at that. I love it. I love you guys. You guys are the freaking best. You guys are the best. I have a feeling the Giants are going to get ready. And then, listen, all right, we're good. I'm going to tell you, and then I want you to tell me if you agree with it or not, okay? I want you to tell me if you agree. I feel like the Giants got one of those picks, and I don't know if it's going to be the 17th pick. I don't know if it's going to be their second pick. I don't know what it's going to be. They're trading for Josh Rosen and getting rid of Eli Manning. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to cut Eli Manning and save that money, and they're going to take Josh Rosen and draft defense. That's what I think they're doing. I think they are going after Josh Rosen. That's what I think that pick was for. I think they're going to turn Odell Beckham into Josh Rosen. That's my guess. I feel like they are moving towards Josh. There's been a lot of talk about Josh Rosen coming here. You're not putting a rookie quarterback in this. Well, not that Rosen's a veteran or anything, but he doesn't cost anything. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a big arm. He's been linked to the New York Giants, and now they have 2 first-round picks. They're not giving up number 6, but they might get rid of their second and third. That might be why they wanted that first-round pick. They may be saying, we're going to give up a second and a third now and get Josh Rosen. Because Josh Rosen isn't going to command a first-round pick, because if the Cardinals are really serious about drafting Kyler Murray, they have got no leverage. Because you can't keep Josh Rosen there and draft Kyler Murray. You're going to look like a damn fool. Can we get to 200 likes in this stream? We're 25 away. Please smash that thumbs up for the old bad dog. Smash that thumbs up like it's Aaron Andrews. I know y'all love Aaron Andrews. Hulk Hogan leg drop that thing. Shawn Michaels super kick it. Please hit the big red button that starts with the S. Join the Bad Dog family. Look at how great my chat is. Look at this stream. You guys are the freaking best. Even though I'm ticked off and I'm not ticked off at the same time, I don't know what the hell to think. Because I still don't believe what just happened. Where's my boy Mindbog? I didn't even see it. What the hell is going on out there? But I do. I think the New York Giants traded Beckham. They're going to go after Josh because it makes sense, guys. There's no reason for Eli to be here. None. Not in that contract. He's 38. Why are you going to bring a 38-year-old, $23 million quarterback when you're tanking already? Why are you going to do it? Don't be surprised if the Giants trade their second and third round pick for Josh Rosen. The Browns' third round pick. Now, we don't have a third round pick. So the Browns, the pick we got from the Browns, don't be surprised if that is packaged up with like a second round pick for Josh Rosen. And then we go Devin White in the draft or something. I mean, that's that, I'd be fine with Devin White. I don't have a problem with that. Listen, I'm not a big Josh Rosen guy. I've said that before. I think he's talented. I don't like his attitude. I don't know if he could survive in New York with his attitude. All right. But I will say this. I don't think that Dwayne Haskins is any more talented than Josh Rosen. I don't. I'm not a huge Dwayne Haskins. I don't mind Dwayne Haskins. I don't think Dwayne Haskins is terrible. But I don't think he's better than Josh Rosen. I don't believe he'll be better than Josh Rosen. So if you can get a guy the caliber of Dwayne Haskins for a second-round pick, and you can keep your first two picks, I mean, they have a 17th pick now. So if you get Devin White, who knows? You may be able to get a right tackle there. You may be able to get a wide receiver there. I mean, let me. Oh, I thought of another one, guys. I thought of another one. Listen to this. Hold on a second. Not that he's going to be Odell Beckham. Not that he's going to be Beckham. I know where these receivers are going in the draft. What if the Giants hypothetically trade for Josh Rosen? They draft Devin White 6 overall. And then at 17th, Hollywood Brown is sitting there. And they go and they draft Hollywood Brown to replace Odell Beckham. Then you got a receiver that makes no money and a kid that's explosive as hell. He's the same size as Odell Beckham. He's not very big. He's incredibly fast, and he's Antonio Brown's cousin, so he's got the pedigree. But Hollywood Brown could fall. I don't think DK Metcalf will get to the Giants. I don't think they'd get Sanchez. I don't think he'd get to 17. I think Hollywood Brown could get to 17. I'm not positive. I think they both could go before that. But hypothetically, what if one of those guys is sitting there? If DK Metcalf is sitting there, the Giants could go with DK Metcalf. Then again, I'm not saying these guys are going to be as productive as Beckham, but you've replaced him for no money. No money. What I'm surprised at is the fact that they let him go because Odell Beckham makes the money. And it's just, wow. I mean, 5 Gum would be down with it. I'm telling you, I'm torn. Because listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know. There's a lot of you. I know there's a lot of guys here that were not with me in 2017. I know that. I don't know if Simus is still here. Simus will tell you, I saw D1 Chosen was in the chat. Geomon's in the chat. I know he was with me in 2017. I said this after week 1 of 2017. We lost to the Cowboys that the Giants should look at trading Odell Beckham. I said it then. And I was an advocate of getting rid of him then because I said, I just feel like there's too many holes in this team and the Giants could fill more holes if he wasn't there. Now, I took a lot of backlash for that. People thought I was crazy. People said, you're nuts. They'll never trade him. You can't get rid of him. He's a once-in-a-generation player and blah, 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 blah. But since the beginning of that season, we've won 8 total games. Now, granted, he was hurt for most of the 2017 season. But all I can say, guys, is it wasn't working. I still think we should have got more for him. If the Giants would have got 2 first-round picks, I would have done it. And the funny thing is, I was watching NFL Network, and I was in a live stream, and I'm talking about it. I said, sorry, I stepped away for a minute of the live stream because I had to hear what they were saying about Odell Beckham, right? And they're trading Odell Beckham. I said, no, they're just talking about it. He ain't going anywhere. And then 2 hours later, he's a Cleveland Brown. All I can say is, again, I try to put a positive spin on this. We weren't winning with Odell Beckham. We got a first and a third now. Eli Manning's not going to be here. All you guys that wanted Eli Manning out of here, and I know there's a lot of you, myself included, and I love Eli Manning. If people think I hate Eli Manning because I said his time's up and he's making too much money and I wanted a new quarterback, I don't mean I hate. I love Eli Manning. He's one of my top 5 favorite Giants of all time. I love Eli Manning. But we're not winning with him. He's $23 million. There's no point bringing him back. He won't be here. So all you guys that don't want Eli Manning's not going to be here. I can almost guarantee it. It would make absolutely no sense if the Giants dump Eli Manning. If they dump Eli Manning, this trade looks a lot better. It looks a lot better if they get rid of Eli Manning because you freed up a ton of cap space. It looks smart. If you hold on to Eli Manning this year, it makes no sense. None. I feel like the Giants are going to trade for Josh Rosen. I feel like that's what they did this for. I feel like they are moving in a completely different direction, and Eli Manning is not part of this direction. You are in full rebuild mode right now. Obviously, you're full rebuild. There is no doubt. So when you are in full rebuild, you don't keep 38-year-old Eli Manning making $23 million. You don't keep him. You don't keep him there. You don't keep Eli Manning there. I feel like the Giants got those picks because they are going after Josh Rosen. That's my thought. They need defense bad. We have no defense. You've let everybody go on this defense. You let Olivier Vernon go. You let Landon Collins go. You know, Devin White, we draft him. They can cut Alec Ogletree. He's garbage anyway. He saved $7 million. Thank you so much for the super chat. Can really appreciate it. Oh, we didn't even get their first third rounder. I didn't even know they had two. What did we get their compensatory pick, John? I didn't even know. Again, I didn't look at it. I just saw first and third and said, what? And I had to come on here. But I feel like I said, the Giants are going after Josh Rosen. I feel like that's what these picks were. John, we're not keeping that third round pick. I'm telling you right now. The Giants are going to trade that second and third round pick for Josh Rosen. I just feel like that's going to happen. And then Eli Manning, we're going to get rid of him. That saves $17 million, right? Now, most of the free agents are gone anyway. But this just gives them a ton of cap space going into next year. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kazzy. I really appreciate it. He says, Jesus, man, what WTF is going on with y'all? Full rebuild mode, Kazzy. I said this 2 days ago on my Olivier Vernon video when they traded him. I said it then. I said, don't be surprised if the Giants trade Odell Beckham. I said that. I knew it. I felt it. I'm telling you. Thank you so much for the super chat, True Colors. I really appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. He says, Beckham never wanted to be there because they had Eli Manning as a quarterback, and I completely agree. He did not see eye to eye with Eli Manning at all. He didn't see it. And like I said, Eli Manning's not going to be here, though. They're not going to keep Eli Manning. There's no way to keep him. I feel like they're going to trade for Josh Rosen. I feel like that's the second and third round pick for Josh Rosen. They're not going to have to give up. They're not going to have to give up first. They're going to draft Devin White, and they're going to take a receiver with that 17th pick. Or maybe they try to trade up and get the DK Metcalf or the Hollywood Brown, because if you look at it, granted, I'm not saying they're going to be Odell Beckham, but Odell Beckham's contract off the books, you got to look at it this way, guys. You have to look at this from a business perspective. Jerry Reese put us in a horrible spot with this cap crap and bad drafts. Odell Beckham's making 10% of our cap, and we have a bunch of crap on this team. And you can't fill holes when you're paying your wide receiver 10% of your cap. You just can't do it. We don't have that cap hit. We get the cap hit this year, but going forward next year, they're going to have a ton of money, a ton. And maybe next year, I don't know if they trade for Josh Rosen. Obviously, they're not going after quarterback next year. Maybe next year they make a run of Tua. I don't know what they're doing. I think Josh Rosen's going to be a Giant. That's what I think is going to happen. I really do. I really think Josh Rosen's coming here. I just have that feeling that he's coming here. But this was just unbelievable news. Unbelievable. And guys, again, if you're new to my channel, guys, please spike the like for me. Bang that thumbs up. Hit that big red button for me. Join the Bad Dog channel. Ring the bell. I can't thank you guys. Now, like I said, I got the best channel on YouTube. There's 263 people in here. You guys are the freaking best. I love you guys. You know I do. This trade rocked my world because, again, even though I said in my video that don't be surprised if they trade him, I'm surprised that they traded him. But again, trying to put a positive spin on it. If they get rid of Eli Manning, it's not a bad. It could have been better. It could have been better. But it's going to be very interesting to see how Odell Beckham adapts to Cleveland. I'm interested because he's no longer in a big media market. I wonder if he calms down. I wonder if Odell Beckham changes his attitude. He's going to be playing with his boy Jarvis Landry. All I can tell you now is my boy Baker Mayfield going to blow up. And I'll tell you this right now. In my fantasy league, I drafted Baker Mayfield late in the draft because we have keeper leagues. And you know I'm keeping Baker. Baker going to win MVP this year. That's what's going to happen. My boy Baker going to boom or soon he going to win the MVP. Baker Mayfield got to be odds on to win the MVP right now. If I don't bet ever. I'm not a bettor. I don't bet. I'm going to look at the odds for Baker Mayfield MVP. I'm throwing $20 on Baker Mayfield to win the MVP. I mean, that's not any money. That's not a ton of money. It's not like I'm throwing 1,000 on him. But I'm putting money on Baker Mayfield. He's my pick to win the MVP now. You know, I know, Jared, isn't that crazy? I'm not psychic, but I'm telling you, I'm on the same wavelength. And not this year, Barkley ain't going to win MVP. The Giants got nobody to throw to at all. They got no one to throw to. So they're going to be stopping that. But I'm telling you, man, the Eli Manning ain't going to be here. This is full rebuild. This is absolutely full rebuild right now. So it makes no sense for Eli to be here. And I'm telling you right now, guys, don't be surprised if Josh Rosen is our starting quarterback this year. There was one bold prediction I had, and again, I didn't even believe it myself when I said, don't be surprised if we trade Odell Beckham. That was a bold prediction. I don't think anybody else predicted that. I know I did. And again, even though I predicted it, I still can't believe it, okay? But I did predict it. Second bold prediction is no Eli Manning. My second bold prediction of this offseason is Josh Rosen's going to be our starting quarterback. That's my feeling. It's my gut feeling. It's my gut feeling that that's going to be our quarterback. It's very interesting. Giants fans about to turn into bandwagon fans. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I should do like a breakdown video of Jabril Peppers is a good safety. Jabril Peppers, he's a great return man. He's a very good safety. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Jabril Peppers is a good player. I saw him in Michigan. He's a damn good safety. Chris Odell Beckham, man. I just can't. Odell Beckham's career is over. I don't know if his career is over, but he's not going to have the big spotlight. Yes, go Yankees, Jameson. Exactly. Go Yankees. He's not going to have the big New York spotlight anymore. He's not. He's just that's absolutely insane. So I don't know, man. I just have a feeling that Josh Rosen's going to be here. I got a feeling. I got a funny feeling. Josh Rosen's going to be a Giant. I just see it. I can see the Giants making the second and third round picks for Josh Rosen. I have a feeling. Because again, there is just no reason for Eli Manning to be on this team. None. There's no reason for Eli to be here. Oh, I figured, James, that I figured the chat would be lit right now, without a doubt. Just crazy, man. Just absolutely insane. I'm torn. Felt like we should have got a first in the second round, at least a first in the second round. Do I like Rosen? Odell Beckham was traded, Nick Young. Odell Beckham was traded for a first and a third from Cleveland and Jabril Peppers. I'm not a fan of Josh Rosen, Scott. Not because of his talent. I feel like Josh Rosen has a good arm. I feel like Josh Rosen's got talent, okay? Josh Rosen was projected to go number one overall by a lot of analysts. A lot of guys did their mock drafts. So he's got talent. I worry about his attitude in New York. He's got a little bit of a little arrogance about him, like a little, oh, you should have drafted me. I don't know if he can handle being criticized because you come to play for the Giants and you're the quarterback on this team, you're getting killed. Not in my lifetime, there's never been a quarterback that hasn't been criticized here. Phil Simms was criticized here. Kerry Collins was criticized here. Eli Manning got criticized more than anybody else in the history of the New York Giants, and he's the best quarterback we've ever had in the history of the New York Giants. So I worry more about Josh Rosen's, character in New York rather than his talent. But I would not be surprised if he's here. There's no reason to keep Eli Manning. So I have a feeling down the road, I don't know when, I don't know where, maybe tomorrow, maybe June 5th. I have a feeling you're going to see another one of these videos. You can see another one of these live streams, and we're talking about the Giants released Eli Manning. I have that feeling. Or they, got Josh Rosen. Gettleman's not going anywhere. It's just, I know, I understand it looks bad right now. I get it. And again, I understand. And I'm, like I said, I'm torn because Oh, I I don't know how to say that name, but I have a feeling that Odell will respect that Steelers-Browns rivalry because I don't know how good the Steelers are going to be, though. That's the only thing. Eli could retire, definitely. How do I feel? Giants fan again. I'm torn. We didn't win with Odell Beckham. He's making 10% of our cap. We have no room to sign players, and we have no talent. You can't have an untalented team built around a wide receiver that makes 10% of your cap. You can't win that way. I get why they moved him. I said they were going to move him. I called it in my video when they traded Vernon at the end. I said, don't be surprised if they trade Odell Beckham. Those are my exact words. I called this 2 years ago. I saw this coming. I've seen this coming. Probably the only Giants fan that did. I saw it coming. I've been talking about this for 2 years about him being traded out of here. And even though it happened today, and I've been calling this forever, I still can't believe they did it. I still can't believe. Let me tell you guys something. Love him, hate him, indifferent about him. There is one thing you cannot question about Dave Gettleman. One thing you can't question about that guy. That guy got balls to make that trade. That guy has got a set of elephant nuts to make that trade. That is just unbelievable that guy had the cojones to pull that trade, knowing that Giants fans are going to be beside themselves, knowing that was going to cause a ton of backlash to me, just knowing it. But again, guys, to put a positive spin on this, man, he played what? 12 games in the last 2 years? Not 12, what? 15 games in the last 2 years, right? We weren't winning with him. He had a losing record with him here. He was a big distraction. He didn't get along with the quarterback. I think the Giants, I think Gettleman said we didn't sign him to trade him. I think it's the complete opposite. I think they did sign him to trade him. Because, again, if they tried to trade him last year knowing that he was going into his free agency year, Giants weren't getting anything. Giants had no leverage. The fact that he's under contract, they had leverage to get a first-round pick. And that's what they did. They got us, and again, don't be surprised if Josh Rosen's here, and don't be surprised if they draft a Hollywood Brown or a DK Metcalf. It just seems like that's the way they're going. That's exactly what I said, Buccaneers, Super Bowl champ 37. People are going to be mad. People are saying they're quitting on the team. They're giving up after this team. I won't do that. Players do come and go. I'm all about the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of it. I love the players here. I love, I love certain players. I do. But they all come and go. They all leave one way or the other. They either retire, they get cut, they get released, they get traded. And I've seen this since 1984. And I've been a fan since 1984, through the good times, through the bad times, through the LTs retiring, through the Carl Banks is getting traded, for the Kerry Collins is coming in here, for the trading of Eli Manning, for the Michael Strahans retiring, all of it, for them letting Justin Tuck go. I've been through all of it. And the whole time I'm a Giants fan. I'm not changing. I don't care. If I don't like the moves, I don't like the moves. But I'll never, ever. If I didn't give up on the Giants and Jerry Reese was the damn GM here, I'm not going to give up on Dave Gettleman's the GM here. It ain't going to matter who the hell the GM is. It's not going to matter. 30. I say 42. I meant 34 years. No, 1984 is 35 years. 35 years I've been a fan. Eli Manning's been a bust. I wouldn't say Eli's been a bust at all. Eli Manning will have a bust. Eli Manning was not a bust. A quarterback that throws for over 50,000 yards and 360 touchdowns and wins 2 Super Bowl MVPs is not a bust. A bust is somebody that completely fails in the NFL. Now, he's been bad the last 3 years. There's no denying that. He's been terrible, but he's at the end of his career. He's under contract. The Giants made a mistake by giving him that long contract, but definitely not a bust. Not even close to a bust. Not even close. Like I said, he'll have a bust. He's not a bust. The guy's a Hall of Fame quarterback. But he's just not now. He's not good right now. And the fact that he's there and the fact that we've been losing with Beckham again, I don't understand. It doesn't, it is certainly very interesting. Nobody cares about Eli's rings right now. No, I care about him. I'll always care about him. They don't rust. He'll always have those. There's a lot of quarterbacks in this league never won. Aaron Rodgers hasn't won 2 Super Bowls. Drew Brees hasn't won 2 Super Bowls. There's a lot of great quarterbacks in this league that never won 2 Super Bowls. Philip Rivers hasn't won 1 Super Bowl. There's a lot of great. Matt Stafford hasn't won a Super Bowl. Matt Stafford and Philip Rivers haven't even played in a Super Bowl. I'll take what Eli Manning gave us. Anybody in their right mind would sign up for right now if you're drafting a quarterback in the first round. And you could say, this guy's going to be top 10 in every major passing category and win you 2 rings. You're taking it. You're taking it. You're taking what Eli Manning gives you. Dan Marino has 0 rings. Exactly, Richard. So it's just crazy. So I'm going to wrap this stream up, guys. I'm going to be back in thank you so much for the super chat, Philly Town. I really appreciate it. I'm still blown away by it. I really am. It's just unbelievable to me. It's just craziness. But I'm sure he is. Oh, what, did he leave the movie? He was in a movie. Did he leave the movie for it? See, this is the difference. I try to stay, even though I get mad and everything. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a player guy, so it's just much different for me. It's much different for me. But I am it's just crazy. It's nuts. All right, I'll go 10 more minutes on this stuff, but I'm just again, let's get to 250 likes, man. Bang the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that big red button that starts with an S. I think we're going to Christopher Spires. I think that's what the Giants are going to do. Like I said, I believe that it doesn't make sense to keep Eli here. None. Eli Manning won't be here. Like I said, I predicted Odell Beckham was going to get, well, I didn't predict it, but I said, don't be surprised if he's traded. He got traded. Now my bold prediction is, don't be surprised if Josh Rosen's our starting quarterback next year. I feel like that's on its way. I feel like they're not trading Saquon Barkley. They're not trading Saquon Barkley because Saquon Barkley is one of Gettleman's guys. Gettleman is cutting ties with everybody, Jerry Reese, and that includes Odell Beckham. That's what it is. That includes Odell Beckham. Draft predictions, I think they go Devin White, beast mode. I think they go Devin White first round. I think they go after a wide receiver with the 17th pick overall. I definitely think of Marquise Brown or DK Metcalf fall there. I don't think DK Metcalf's getting to 17, but I definitely think the Giants are taking a wide receiver at 17. I think that happens. Or they get more defense. I mean, the Giants could just go all defense in this draft. This is a very big defensive draft. Yeah, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Boomer Sooner. But Devin White, like I said, maybe the Giants are, well, who are they taking at 6? ML, there's talk of Haskins has been the big one, but I'm telling you, I feel like they're going to trade for Josh Rosen. Eli Manning's not going to be here. You're not going to start a rookie quarterback. So Josh Rosen's played a year in the NFL. And he's going to make less than Dwayne Haskins would because he was picked 10th. Dwayne Haskins would be picked 6th. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go defense in Devin White. At this point, might not, if they trade for Josh Rosen, it wouldn't surprise me if they trade down in the first round and stockpile picks. Who knows? And at this point, it's Thunderdome. There's no rules. Anything goes. Anything goes right now with the Giants. Anything goes. Anything goes. There's no way we're going to replace OBJ, but we can replace him. You may not replace his production, but you're going to replace him with somebody. Somebody's going to line up on the right side. Somebody's going to line up on an outside receiver spot. Somebody's going to do it. And again, guys, yes, Beckham's numbers are fantastic. Yes, he's electric. Yes, he's high, he's exciting. He's top 5 in the league. He's an elite receiver. Yes, he is. The Giants have one winning season with him here, guys. One. They had one winning season with Odell Beckham here. Okay. Their record, I forgot what the hell their record is. It's 25-39 since he's been a Giant. It's not good. It's not good. Not good. No, I think he 2014 they won 6. 2015 they won 6, right? That's 12, 23, 31. over 5 years. So they're 31-49 with Odell Beckham here. That ain't good. That ain't good. 31-49. I'm pretty sure that's the record with Odell Beckham here. I know people are mad. I understand it. But what are we winning with him here, guys? What do the Giants won with Odell Beckham receiver? What do they win? What have they won? Nothing. They won nothing. 2016 playoffs. They got wiped out. He played terribly. They won nothing. They've had 4 losing seasons out of 5 years with him here. And I'm telling you right now, Gettleman lied about that. They signed him to trade him. They didn't say, he said, we didn't sign him. We didn't sign him to trade him. No, they did sign him to trade him. Trade anyone who can win at all. That should help us. I'm not sure what you're saying there, New York Casey. We've been the Knicks of the NFL for a while. We haven't been good. Won 8 games in 2 years. Been terrible. Thank you so much for the super chat, Asia. I really appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. I'm in shock right now. What are the Giants doing? Yeah, I'm in shock too. But like I said, thank you so much for the super chat, Ibrahim. I really appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much, brother. Really, really appreciate that very much. The Giants, just like I said, they got rid of a guy that's taking up 10% of their cap. They got rid of a guy that is a huge hit against the salary cap, and got rid of a guy that doesn't get along with the quarterback as a distract. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I can sit here and make all this. I still can't believe they did it. Like I said, I still can't believe he pulled the trigger, man. I still can't believe he pulled the trigger. I can't believe it. I can't believe that he pulled the trigger on that. I called the play. Like I said, I called it. And I still can't believe it. Still can't believe it. I don't think. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, G Money 444. He says Browns. Y'all, God, the Browns got to be the favorite now. They got to be. They were going to be favored anyway. Try to win that division. But I don't know why. G Money, they stay healthy. They're going to be damn good. Damn good. Damn good. But this will be Eli is one of OBJ's best friends. Oh, yeah, I know the commercial. I'll do anything for money, Caesar. Chiefs Browns AFC Championship. That could be. That'd be great, Brian, because that would be Baker Mayfield against Pat Mahomes again. It'd be just like the 2016 game between Texas Tech and Oklahoma. That'd be amazing to see that, because that was one of the greatest games I ever watched as a Sooners fan, actually as a college football fan. It was crazy. What's up, Mike Starr? Thank you guys for joining the stream. Again, if you are new to my channel, please bang that thumbs up, spike that like for me, hit that big red button with an S, if you don't mind. Like I said, I do plan on doing this basketball game. I know it's funny. I was tired today. I was tired. I'm dragging it. And this news came out, and all of a sudden my blood just – because I don't even know what the hell to think of it. Part of me – listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Part of me is kind of glad that he's not here anymore. There's part of me that said they needed to move away from him. They needed to get him out of here. There was part of me that said, but at the same time, I just don't feel like we got enough for him. I don't. And like I said, the only thing I can say for all you guys that don't want Eli Manning here, you're not going to have to worry about that. The whole point of trading Odell Beckham is now Eli Manning ain't going to be here. I don't care what they say about Eli Manning. He won't be here. There's no reason for Eli Manning to be here. None. Zero. Zilch. There's no reason. What would the reasoning be? If I'm the GM, how do I rebuild the Giants? Like I said, they've already started. Eli's gone, Ibrahim. That's gone. He's gone. That's first things first. Eli Manning gone. Cut him. He's done. Release him. Whatever you got to do. Save your $17 million. You're completely rebuilding. There's no reason for him to be here. First thing I do is get rid of Eli Manning. It's going to happen. Can't have him here. I don't trade for Josh Rosen, but I feel like the Giants are going to. But it might not be a bad idea if you don't have to give up a first-round pick to get Josh Rosen, and then you can worry about your defense and your first 2 picks in the first round. That's kind of how I would approach it. You dump Eli Manning, you have a lot more cap space. You can build your offensive line, and you don't need to worry about it. I don't know what goes on in that locker room, guys. I'm not there, okay? I don't know. But I feel like when you have such a personality on a team and it's a bad team and it just takes everything away from the team and there's so much focused on one guy, it ruins your team. Now, the Yankees were able to win a World Series with Alex Rodriguez there, but I loved Alex Rodriguez. Okay, I loved him. I was a big fan of Alex Rodriguez. Still am a big fan of Alex Rodriguez. But I always felt like him being there was an enormous distraction to the Yankees, and it took away from the Yankees. I always felt like him being there took away from the Yankees team because people were so focused on him. I kind of feel like people forget about the team and they just want to focus on Odell Beckham. So we'll see how he does in Cleveland. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what he does in Cleveland. It'll be very interesting to see how he does in Cleveland. I don't think he cheated on J-Lo. I'm pretty sure they're getting married, if I'm not mistaken. Got to see how Eli needs to teach next year. Eli's not going to be here. You're not paying him $23 million to mentor somebody. It wouldn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. I can't see that happening. I do too, Joe. I do too. I feel the same way, man. As much as I feel like we didn't get enough, I definitely trust Gettleman. I have to at this point. I have to trust him. I have to trust Dave Gettleman. Got to. Got to trust him, even though he lied, because he wasn't going to say we're signing him to trade him. I agree, Landshark. I do. Yes, Cammy, definitely, Cammy. It's rebuild time. It definitely is. And again, guys, if you're new to my channel, bang that thumbs up, hit that big red button with an S. I appreciate everybody that tuned in for this impromptu stream. I really do. It is definitely rebuild time. So, well, nothing's a guarantee, Dr. Oz, but I will be shocked if they don't get to I'll be shocked if they don't win that division. Shocked. I hear you, Arizona State. I get it, man. Like I said, there's going to be people that are for this trade and people that are against it. Me, I was for him getting traded. 2 years ago, I was for him getting traded. Said it 2 years ago. I just felt like we would get more. But you guys know it again. If you didn't watch the video, you want to hear my prediction. It's when I talk about Landon Collins. When I talk about Olivier Vernon going to the Browns. You get near the end of that video, you'll hear me say, Gettleman is cutting all ties with Reese's guys. Don't be surprised if Odell Beckham is next. I say that. I knew it was coming. And I like I said, I knew it was coming, and I still don't believe it. I don't believe it. But we weren't winning with him here. And when you're a losing team and you have that kind of stress, it's just time. Listen, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Well, nobody can claim that Gettleman is not trying to shake things up here now. Can't make a bigger move than he made today. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm fine, Gangrene David. I am not mad. I'm in shock. I feel like we could have got more, but I am not mad. I'm glad Chris left the movie to go live. He found a computer. We knew he would. Is he in the bathroom? We knew he would find a way to go live. Listen, Straw Hat, again, I'm not that upset about it. I'm not that upset about it. I'm shocked. I feel like we could have got more, but at the end of the day, the Giants needed to do it. And again, I called for this 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I called for this. I appreciate that, Allies. Go over there, check out Allies 18, man. Shout out to him. That's a new guy to my channel. Just met him today. I don't know. I mean, listen, man. Like I said, I try to be even keel about this stuff. I look at this as a positive for the Giants. People aren't going to look at it as a positive. People are going to be mad about it. I understand their feelings. I won't agree with them. Right now, I said I'm in shock. Well, you know what? When I wake up tomorrow, I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not a player guy. I'm not a player guy. I'm a Giants guy. I'm not a player guy at all. So, like I said, I feel like we could have got more, but listen, I wanted Beckham gone 2 years ago because I felt like the Giants couldn't win with him here. And 2 years ago, we won 3 games, and last year we won 5 games. So I get like I said, listen, guys, if I didn't think that the trade is possible, I would have never said that he's next. Exactly, Giomon. I say the same thing. Haskins ain't coming here, Peter. The Giants are going to get Josh Rosen. Ed Oliver is in the house. He says HTTR. I want to draft Ed Oliver, not that particular Ed Oliver, but yeah, Eli Manning is gone. There's no way the Giants can keep him now. But I'm just gonna wrap this up at this point. Listen, I'm gonna start the basketball stream in like 15 minutes. You are more than welcome to come in there and continue to talk about Odell Beckham. It's fine with me. I'll call the game. I'll do whatever. We can still talk about Odell Beckham. I don't mind. But I have, like I said, I'm a man of my words. When I say I'm going to call a game, I'm going to call a game. Even though this is huge news, and I had to go live for this. I had to make my video. And again, I appreciate all you guys hanging out. And again, you want to come join me like 15 minutes for the basketball thing? We can still talk about Odell Beckham. I got no problem with that. But I do have to get ready for the game. So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Thank you much for everything. I'll see you in a little bit. It's Bad Dog, and I'm out. Peace.